All right, we got folks in the room.
You made this big.
Good evening, Miss Barbara. How the heck are you? Whoa.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Check out the Foster Glance. Foster
Lambs.
Grants. Drink.
Drink.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing on this Saturday night? So proud to see y'all. Let me get back to the chats over here. The comments. 12 folks up in the room right now. This is RVUTUBE Live on a Saturday night. And we got a lot of stuff coming up for you tonight. We're going to have an exciting show. We got some special guests coming in. And we're also going to talk about pet owners. We're going to do a pet owners survey. And we're also going to play a game called Hogwash a little later on with a couple of extraordinary gentlemen and their ladies who will be in here with us. I want to say good evening to Buckeye Kitty, J.W. Carter, to Avenger RV Adventure, Geek Family Adventures, Nomadic Hippie, Mr. Rick. Thank you so much for that live stream tonight. Everything was cool till the train came by and the cat went crazy, so that was cool. Our Epic RV Adventure, Uncle Lisa Productions. I think Uncle Lisa Productions is, where do you say you were? Netherlands? Wow. Ooh. Yeah, that's on across the pond there. James Catanese. Good to see you. He is the author, along with Jerry Holly, of the RVUTUBE TV Guide. RV Dog, the traveling Pisces. Good to see y'all. New Horizons, Susan from New Horizons.
Hey, Susan.
Thin Blue Lane RV Live, smash the like button, he says. Do that. Do. I said do. Sorry, I said do. I'm a kid, and that's funny. I said do. Do that. Smash the like button. I might have turned Miss Barbara's mic off because she doesn't know mic etiquette. She just walks around banging the mic and everything. And look at you got those. What you're gonna have to explain to us what's up with those Foster Grants this evening? Are you got your headphone? Wait a minute, she's getting situated there. Okay, all right, she's getting back in the co-pilot's chair here.
Because I'm just
in the cockpit.
Cool.
All right, you are cool.
I am cool.
All right. Can everybody hear us okay? Downsizing makes sense. Larry and Alice watched your video today.
11 days.
11 days. Probably 10 now. I mean, today's gone. So 10, maybe 9. I don't know.
I don't know. Did you see all the stuff that they have to clean up? They need 11.
There ain't much in the house now. That's an afternoon's worth of work. But that garage, you got some work to do, Larry. You got some work to do. Not only is downsizing makes sense in here, and we certainly enjoy having you folks on board, but Larry Grimm's here too.
Hey,
if y'all don't know Larry now, Larry's a great guy. He's got a 3D printer.
He's Mr. Alice, in case anybody needs to know.
He is incredible. Extraordinary journey. Great to see you folks here tonight. Great Saturday night. Nursing our travel bug. Northview's RV Life, the proprietors of the most wonderful thumbnails on YouTube. If you don't know what we're talking about, go check out Northview's RV Life and check out their thumbnails. They can rock some thumbnails, and they got great videos too and great content. New Horizons Susan and RV Nomads 365. You know, I've been seeing you in the chat for several months now, at least, and I thought I was friends with you, or subscribed to your channel on YouTube, only to find out this evening that I was not. Either we were unsubscribed, or I had overlooked that somehow, and I apologize for that. We are now friends. So thank you so very much. The Haley family, Captain Jack Scrapper. Got coffee? Captain Jack had to get out in the snow this morning and go get coffee this morning. He overlooked coffee. He had a coffee emergency. Go check out his video. He had to travel to the gas station to get him some coffee. What was it, 13 miles or something like that? RV Kids TV, great to see y'all. Straight Heart Izzy, great to see you in here tonight. And Lucky Dog Productions, Bob over at Lucky Dog Productions. Good to see you here. All right, Miss Barbara, tell us about those foster grants.
Well, in a second, Uncle Lisa Productions, you cannot beat Shelly. She is one sharp little cookie. That's why she always wins. She can read folded paper. I don't know how she does it, but she can do it.
She reads folded paper. I got a prize right here, and she just...
Anyway, the glasses. This is the year of Barbara. And the year of Barbara is I'm doing things I never, ever thought I would ever do. I got my eyes worked on, got the little...
Buc-ee's. Gotta love Buc-ee's. I love...
Okay. So anyway, I got my eyes worked on, and now I actually did the bottom part of my eyes, you know, that little tear trout. So I got that taken care of. You asked me a question, so give me a chance to talk. So anyway, the sunglasses is because I'm far too cool, and also because I don't want to scare the children. Okay, go ahead, talk.
Okay, can I?
Girls, did you see that? This is how you do it when it's your turn to talk. Okay, go ahead. Say something.
Drink. All right, we got a great show lined up for you here tonight. Yes, I do most of the talking, and I apologize for that. That's just my nature. I'm an introvert. I'm a very subdued personality, and I can't. I'm sorry about that. All right, tonight what we're going to do is we're going to... What's up with that? No, not entering. Oh, I see. They put that button right next to the leave broadcast studio. Sorry. Didn't mean to leave the broadcast studio. Here we go. We're going to invite.
Ruh-roh.
That's what we're going to do. Copy to the clipboard, and we're going to invite. I'm going to put this into the chat window right over here. And Mr. KT at Slow Momentum. If you would click on that link over there, Slow Momentum, would you click on that link? It says RV Underway, and it has a link. Also, the Art of RVing is here with us tonight. I don't see him in the chat area, but I do hope he's here with us. That is Mark and Carrie over at the Art of RVing. That link right there. If you gentlemen would click on that link, and I'll bring you into the chat. I see Thin Blue Lane is in there. He popped in and waved. So KT at Slow Momentum and Mark at the Art of RVing. There's Mark, the Art of RVing. He says, I am here. Mark, I just sent you a link. Mr. KT is waiting in the green room. How you doing, sir? I see you there in the green room. Yes, sir. Okay. We're going to bring you up here in just a second. And we're going to wait for Mark at the Art of RVing. I'm going to pop that link. There he is, the Art of RVing. Mark is there. All right, so here we go. We're going to bring you up this evening. And let me give you the proper introductions. Our first contestant is a former long-haul trucker from Louisiana, along with his lovely wife, BJ Thomas. That's right, raindrops keep falling on my head. They transport RVs for Horizon Transport, host of the Slow Mo Late Show on YouTube. Welcome, Keith Thomas, but we know him as KT, not to be mistaken with KY. He's slick, but he ain't that slick. It is KT. How you doing?
Woohoo!
Look at him. They're on the road. They're hauling RVs, and they've decided to stop in and be with us this evening. Hi there, BJ. How you doing?
Just fine.
All right. And if you would, KT, tell us about your YouTube live show, if you would. Why is it I can hear BJ, but I can't hear KT? Is he pulling our leg in there?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
I'm ready for the fight.
There you go. He's ready. Tell us about your live show. When is it, KT?
I just do it whenever it's a late show, you know. I just, every now and then, I just come on after everybody's finished, and then I talk about them.
There you go.
The ones that I mean, I really don't have nothing to talk about, so I just talk about the people that talked before me.
It's the Slow Mo Late Show. Once again, KT and BJ, great to have y'all here. Our second contestant is a gentleman with a serious identity complex. When he's not impersonating your favorite YouTube channels, he's plundering through the abandoned trailers he finds along the roadside. He's currently being treated for beriberi, scurvy, dysentery, and typhoid after a serious black tank accident. He lives with his lovely bride, Carrie, in Longview, Texas, and operates Mark Bailey Photography. Welcome, Mark and Carrie, the art of RVing. How in the heck are you?
Whoa. Hey, man,
There
what's
you go.
happening, brother?
Let me pop the screen this way, that way we can see your lovely bride there.
Yeah. What do you think about her? She's awesome. She's
Oh,
got
my
gorgeous.
goodness
Look at
gracious.
her.
Ain't that something?
I know, man. She's taking care of a little business, but she'll be right there.
All right. So we got Mark and Carrie. And tell us about your live stream. You're going Monday night, right?
Actually, it's changed. We're going to start swapping off with Justin and Christina. And we are going to start going the second and fourth Monday of each month. So we'll be going live on the 10th.
All right, good. Mark, say hello to KT and BJ. BJ and KT, say hello to Mark.
What's
KT,
up, Mark?
dude, I've been watching you.
I actually thought that was Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
You'd be surprised how many people say that. I mean, a lot of people say that.
You would be surprised how many people actually say that.
I know. And when KT came up, I thought I was having Bieber fever.
All right, folks, tonight on the RV YouTube live Saturday night extravaganza, we are going to play Hogwash.
Uh-oh.
All right. There you go. That's a donkey there. Okay, the Hogwash, the way Hogwash is played is we're going to have a bunch of words here. We're not going to say we're going to go through all 20 of them, but we got some words here. And we're going to find out if these words are hogwash or if these words are real. And you folks in the chat room over there, all you have to do is if you think that KT and BJ have the real meaning of the word, then you put in the chat KTBJ, okay? If you think that Mark has the correct meaning of the word, then put MARC in the chat. And if you think me and Miss Barbara have the right meaning of the word, the correct definition of the word, then simply put RVU in there, okay?
Clear as mud.
Clear as mud. KT, Mark, y'all ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right, this is Hogwash. We're going to go ahead and put the first word up so all the folks get a chance to see it. Our word is Prager.
Whoa.
Prager. And we're going to start with you, Mark. Prager. What does Prager mean?
I know what this is.
Do you?
A Prager is a term. It's used by plumbing. It's actually a plumbing apparatus, and it's used to unclog the drains. It's called a Prager.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. How about you, KT?
Well, I know this for a fact because that's how I was before I met BJ. You know, I was always searching for something. I was always looking for something. I was always progging around. You know,
that's the meaning of the word.
Around.
Yeah,
progging around. Okay, well, I think it is a pole or a rod used to clean a sewer drain. So I guess I'm in compliance with Mark on this one. So in the chat over there, who thinks that they know what it says? They are both wrong. If you think that KT and BJ have the correct answer, put KT or BJ. If you think that Mark and Carrie, hello, Carrie, good to see you. And the puppy dog is there as well.
Sorry.
You can put Mark.
Sorry.
Or
I'm trying to get in the picture.
RVUTUBE. RVU, if you think that RVU. So James Catanese says RVU is right and Mark is right. New Horizons Dreaming Out Loud RVing says Mark. JW Carter says Mark. We're going to give you a chance, James Cantonese. Jerry Holly says RV Underway is right. Hogwash to all.
Ooh,
Lily
yeah,
Gypsy Child doesn't believe any of it. Avenger RV Adventures says RVN. RVU. Mark. Hogwash. I agree. Downsizing makes sense, says none of them are correct. And the correct answer is
me.
It is you. That's right. I'm trying to pop you up on the screen, full screen here, trying to figure out how to do that. Anyway, I can't.
Deserve the full
You
view.
do deserve the full view. So there it is. Mark was right.
Don't let
Tell
that
us.
lady get you in trouble.
That's right.
If Mark was right, then how come KT's on the top?
Tell us the real meaning, Mark, of Prager.
He don't know.
Okay. We're having some technical issues with our dog here.
I'm sorry,
Are you
Mark.
talking KT or me?
KT, what's the real meaning of Prager?
Hello?
Well, it's this deal that you stick in a sewer
Okay.
hole.
No, it ain't.
Someone who is
This way.
Yeah.
someone who is
Come on.
always endlessly searching for something.
That is correct. Always searching.
That's right.
Always searching. All right, let's move on to word number 2. Here's word number 2. This is hogwash we're playing tonight. Word number 2. You got your mic fixed now, Mark?
Can you hear me?
Absolutely, man.
Okay, we're ready to go.
All right. Word number 2 is fungible. Fungible. You'll see it down in the lower left-hand corner. Fungible. Fungible. I'm going to go ahead and start this one off. A green fermented sushi wrapper is a fungible. Fungible. All right, KT, you're next.
It's a part of a person's immune system to help fight off fungus in toenails.
Toenail fungus. It's part of your immune system. It's a fungible antibody or fungible.
Yeah.
I got you. And Mark, what do you think it is?
I think that it's something near and dear to this girl right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that can be returned or subbed out.
Something that can be returned or substituted out of fungible. Correct. So is it, as I said, a green fermented sushi wrapper, or KT says it is a antibody in your body, part of your immune system that fights off toenail fungus? And Mark says it's something that can be returned or is refundable or substitutable, I guess. All right. So in the chat room, do you believe Mark, KT, and BJ, or RV underway? You can simply type it in the chat there. We got 50 folks in the chat tonight. Proud to see all you folks here. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do. New Horizon says Mark is right. Avenger RV says RVU is right. Buckeye Betty. Hello, Buckeye Betty. Goes for Mark. Captain Jack Scrapper says fungible is not a word. Yes, it is, Captain Jack. It truly is. Extraordinary Journey says hogwash. Well, that, of course, is the name of the game. I'm going to go with KT. That's Imagine Your Odyssey. Jerry Holly says Mark. Lily Gypsy Child says Mark. And Wandering Wiley says, I thought it was a mushroom. Okay. And the correct answer is...
Okay, perfect.
Mark at the Art of RVing. And Carrie, what's the correct answer? The real meaning?
It means it can be returned or substituted. And she's an expert.
She is an expert at that. You got your dog problems worked out there?
We're having, he jumped.
Can you see him?
Yeah, he jumped
He's
up
right
here,
here.
yeah, and unplugged every single thing we had plugged in. So other than that, we're good.
All right, let's move on to our next word. This is word number 3. This is furcatorium. Furcatorium. I think I'm saying that right. Let's go ahead and put it on the screen here for our viewers. And the word is furcatorium. Do you see it down there in the lower left, folks? Furcatorium. And Mark, let's start with you. What do you think furcatorium means?
What I think or what I know?
Well, it all depends. If you don't know it, you think it. If you don't think it, you know it.
What? Okay.
He's still suffering from dysentery, folks. Y'all give him a break tonight.
Right there. Easy.
Right in the eye.
Right in my eye. Okay, so
oh, my eye.
This is a pretty easy one. How do you say it? Furcatorium. Be careful saying that one.
It's an easy answer. Easy answer.
Yeah.
Easy.
Furcatorium. Yeah.
This is actually a building where they study different strains of bacteria.
All right. A containment building for the study of bacteria.
That's correct.
A furcatorium.
Yes.
KT and BJ, what do y'all think a furcatorium is?
KT, what are you doing?
Well, hey, we all three can relate to this answer of what it really is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a research center for the development of hair growth.
It's a furcatorium. We could all go to the furcatorium.
Have you visited there, KT?
No, they still working on the research.
The furcatorium. All right, time for my answer. I say the furcatorium now, and I happen to be a bit of an expert in this area. The furcatorium is the wishbone or pulley bone of a bird. The furcatorium. The furcatorium.
Yeah.
So, in the chat area over here, we'd love to hear from you folks. What do you think? Is it Mark with the building used for the study of bacteria? It is a Institute of Hair Growth, says Mark and BJ, or it's a pulley bone or a wishbone in a bird. That's RV Underway. RV Underway, older and wiser. Lily's Gypsy Child, says Rick and Barbara. Mark, Dreaming Out Loud RVing, Mark and Carrie. Older and wiser says RVU for sure. RVU, Avenger, RV Adventures, Laugh Out Loud, New Horizons, and Weekend RVing, Rick and Barbara. All right, folks, we'll ease the drama here. A furcatorium, and Oscar is probably the closest because, yes, folks, it is the pulley bone or wishbone of a fowl, a bird, a furcatorium.
Oh my God.
So that is the correct answer. Furcatorium. So Oscar knew what he's talking about. He wants a furcatorium. How many people, since we're on that subject, how many people remember when your mama would cut out the pulley bone? You'd actually get a pulley bone on your chicken plate. Now you don't get chicken pulley bones anymore, or wishbones as we call them.
Yeah, wishbones.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what a pulley bone was.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we used to call it a pulley bone because one kid would get one side, one kid would get the other, and whoever got the biggest chunk was the winner. You know, and your wish would come true.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah, but y'all know why you don't get those no more nowadays. The chickens don't grow them anymore.
The chickens don't have a furcatorium?
Not anymore.
Chicken.
I'm gonna have to
poor
look
little
that.
chicken.
Why?
Where do you get your information, KT?
At Tyson Chicken Plant over in Texas.
Poor little old chicken ain't got no.
No more furcatorium.
Be careful, KT. I told you, but be careful saying that word.
Little chicken ain't got no furcatorium. God bless his little cartilage. Bless his little cartilage. Poor thing. All right, let's move on to word number 4. This is word number 4. We're going to show it to our studio audience out there. The word is aglet. Aglet. And we'll kick it off with you, KT. The aglet. AGLET.
Well, everybody should know this. This aglet. I mean, that's like when you're playing flag football and you got to, put the ribbon on you. It's a piece of ribbon.
Right.
That's an aglet.
That's right.
Yep.
That's your aglet. So when you chase someone down in flag football, you're reaching for the aglet.
Right.
Make sure you grab that.
All right.
Grab your aglet.
Reaching for my, that fella was reaching for my aglet. Okay, Mark and Carrie, what y'all think aglet means, or what do you know it means?
This dog's wearing us out.
What do you think it means?
I know what it means, actually.
Okay.
So a woman, when she wears a necklace, on the necklace, there's an accentuator that fits onto the necklace itself. And the French term for it is an aglet.
So the accentuator on the end of a piece of jewelry that you wear around your neck is the aglet.
It's an accentuator, but it's a French term.
Accentuator.
Aglet. Yes.
And accentuator is not a French term.
No.
Okay. So that
accentuator.
Accentuator is the French term. The aglet on the end of a piece of jewelry. Okay, the aglet is the French term.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. And Miss Barbara,
Oscar,
can you tell us what an aglet, what Oscar, we know an aglet is?
Well, you know, being from Colorado, I happen to know that it is a mountain goat umbilical cord.
It is the umbilical cord of a mountain goat.
That's right.
And she's from Colorado. She knows.
I know this.
So the aglet is the umbilical cord of a mountain goat.
Yep. That's
RVU, Ricky and Barbara. And KT says it's the umbilical cord on a flag football player.
Right.
And Mark says, and Mark and Carrie says it's the accentuator.
It's the umbilical cord for the necklace. Umbilical cord.
They're all cords of
Notice
some.
That, yes.
Yes. Okay. So Mark. Hogwash to everybody. 45 in the house. Yoo-hoo. If you haven't clicked that thumbs up, please do. New Horizons says Mark.
Well,
RV
you know, it's only
Nomad.
because Carrie sold it, not because Mark sold it.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn. Why they?
Oh my gosh, dude, this dog.
He knows the camera's on, and you're ignoring him.
Dog issue.
Sorry.
It's fine. Okay, continue.
Okay. So
what was the answer? Did we miss it?
Hogwash.
Okay.
The real answer. Who has the real answer?
I do. I mean, because I know about aglet.
Well, you're wrong. I know about umbilical cord.
There's the correct answer. That is the correct answer. I mean, that's the correct answer. There you go. All right. And once again, KT and BJ, would y'all tell us about your live stream? When is it? And do you schedule it, or do y'all just do it and have fun with it whenever you can?
We just do it and have fun with it when we can, because you know, with working out here, we try to put in as many miles as we can during the day, and then it's going to work out. It's getting dark in here. Hey. Talking about aglet now.
All right.
Yeah. We're anytime. After 10 o'clock, after everybody's. I want those late people.
I got you.
Hey, I got a question for BJ.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, BJ, has KT always been that shy?
Oh, he never shuts up.
Has he always been that shy? I was just wondering. Yeah. Okay.
Miss Barbara, she just said, I just learned a new trick.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
I've got all sorts of them for you. Stick around.
She's done that a long time. All right, let's move on to our fifth and final word. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen for our studio audience here. The word is furdung. Furdung. F-Y-R-D-U-N-G. Furdung. And we'll kick it off with you, Mark and Carrie. Furdung.
Furdung. How can I put this? It's the excretion of a beetle. Furdung.
The excretion of a beetle.
Correct.
All right. KT and BJ.
Well, being that I know about this firsthand,
Yes.
Oh, no.
Everybody always wants to go against me. I'm just going to tell you, it's like when we prepared to go to war. You know, back in my Army days, back in World War II, when we decided to go on to fight, you know, we got prepared and did that fur dung. That's what we did.
You did that fur dung.
Fur dung.
We got prepared for war.
Fur dung.
Getting prepared for war, a beetle's excretion, and I happen to know the real answer to this word, the real definition, the real meaning of fur dung.
Here we go.
Is African currency made of elephant droppings. Now, see, back in the day, they used to collect elephant droppings in different size pellets.
Whoa.
Patties meant different size currencies or denominations. So you had your big old pie, you get you a lot with that. But if you had your little old dropping, maybe the piddlings from the end, that was pocket change. But it's African currency made of elephant droppings, fur dung. Fur dung. All right, folks, over in the chat area, tell us what you think. Is it Mark? Is it KT and BJ? Mark and Carrie, or RV Underway, Rick and Barbara? Pigsty, hogwash. KT, RVU, KT, RVU. Mark. Worn out. I'm fur dung done. I'm fur dung doing this.
Love the adventures.
Adventures in Xanadu. Mark, KT and BJ, KT and BJ, RV. So I think the consensus is that the correct answer is not the currency made of elephant droppings or the excretion of a beetle. The correct answer is, of course, our man KT and Miss BJ.
Yay,
All
KT.
right.
The word fur dung, that does indeed mean preparing for war.
There it is.
There it is.
The coolest man
All
on
right.
YouTube. Right
So there are no
Thank you.
winners and there are no losers, just a fun game. And Mark and Carrie, we're going to go ahead and sign on off of this game. We'll say good night to you folks. What you got to say before we ease on out?
I don't want Carrie. Carrie, you can't leave yet.
Oh,
I got to tell you
okay.
something.
she's going to talk to you on the chat, I guess.
And you too, BJ.
BJ.
Listen,
BJ,
on the
Carrie.
15th of February. That's a Saturday night. Okay. Yeah. It's a Saturday night on the 15th.
Okay.
We're gonna take over RV Underway's chat. It's all women. We're gonna tell the truth about our husbands. We're gonna have some.
No.
Yep. And we're going to have some other things. We're going to have just like this. We're going to have guest panels. And Carrie, I want you to be part of the panel.
Okay. Okay.
We've got Shelly. We've got Shelly and Susan coming in. And all the women, you're welcome to chat in. You know how it is. We're in the background. Our husbands don't let us talk. They grab the keyboard.
Yes.
They sit there and go, tell us who's on. Tell us who's on. And then when you try, they don't listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
We all know it. So anyway, that's right, Oscar. That's right.
Man.
Don't worry about it. So
Oscar.
anyway, the 15th of February. So we'll be prepared.
I'll be there.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll be there too.
All right. Once again, Mark, tell us about your live stream.
Our live stream, we're going to start on the 10th. So we'll have one on the 10th, basically the second and fourth Monday of every single month.
Yeah.
And we're going to have some special guests on there. We're going to have some segments, and there's going to be a special person that you're going to really need to meet on our live stream as a weekly guest.
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
Well,
Mark, if you're going to be here on the 15th, I want you to know that Miss Ruby's invited.
Oh no!
I can tell you right now that Miss Ruby cannot put that dress on again, ever again.
You mean the Christmas ornaments?
Yeah, the Christmas.
All right, Mark and Carrie. Thank you all so much for being with us, and good night.
Okay,
Good night.
All right, KT and BJ, thank y'all for playing tonight. Tell us about what's happening with y'all. Y'all near San Antonio right now?
No, so where are we at?
Where are you at?
We're in Oklahoma, Tulsa.
Oh,
Tulsa.
That's right, Tulsa.
We're on the way to California.
Are you hauling or are you bobtailing?
No, we got 2 units going to Southern California, and then we'll reload in Southern California for Phoenix, but we're going to stop by a quartzsite and see if we can find some people.
And for those of you who don't know, they work for Horizon Transports. They haul, there you go, right there, Horizon Transports. They haul RVs across the country, back and forth. What an adventure. And once again, KT and BJ, thank y'all so much for being here with us. That is Keith. And is it Bobby Jean?
Betty Jean.
I'm sorry, Betty
Betty
Jean. Betty Jean and Keith of Slow Mo Internet Show, YouTube show, Slow Momentum on YouTube. Y'all get over there and see them. Thank y'all for being here tonight. We appreciate it.
See y'all. Bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya. All right, folks, that was fun. Was that fun? Did y'all like that? I hope that was entertaining. That's a game we always like to play, and I want to thank Mark and Carrie of the Art of RVing for being here with us, and also to KT and BJ of Slow Momentum. Please go check out their YouTube channels and watch their videos, give them good comments, and hang out with them over there on YouTube. And also, if you haven't, check out Bob at Blue Wave Odyssey, and also go see William at Camper Life, because they're getting very close. They're closing in on the 500 mark left to go for watch hours to be monetized. And then they're going to be like Rick over at Nomadic Hippie. Every time you want to go enjoy their videos, you got to sit through an advertisement. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. What we're going to do right now is going to do a little bit of growing. There's 46 folks in the channel, and great to have you folks here. There's 46 of you in here, and you haven't clicked the like button. Please click the like button. And for those of you who have content, let's go ahead and get a CC, as Blue Wave Bob would say. Let's get us a CC in there. And if you see a channel in here that you are not familiar with, and that you have not hooked up with and watched some of their videos, please give them a chance. Go see them and check out their videos. And do leave a relevant comment. Miss Barbara, it's going to be exciting going to Mayberry.
Oh, I'm looking forward
in October.
to it.
It keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Wow.
as Bob showed us tonight on that map. It's getting gooder and gooder. What did he say? Almost 20 now have confirmed that they're going to be there. 20 channels have confirmed that they're going to be there. That is too awesome. That's incredible. All right, I'm going to put another link in the chat here, and this link is for Michael and Shelly. This is for Michael and Shelly over at Our Epic RV Adventure. We're going to invite them into the chat tonight. And we're going to talk about Pet Owners Survey. Although they live with a service animal, Michael's service animal, Talon. And if you have not watched his video.
Fur Dung's still up.
Okay.
Thank you, JW.
I'll take Fur Dung down. We're not preparing for war, so let's go ahead and get that off the screen right there. All right, let's see here. There we go. All right, and let's also change our banner here to get hogwash down so Miss Barbara can be seen again. All right, so we're waiting on Michael and Shelly to come into the room. And there they are, and we're going to go ahead and bring them up. And as I was saying earlier, let's go ahead and say hello to Michael and Shelly of Our Epic RV Adventure. How in the, oh my goodness,
oh my God, what happened to my head?
There's a hole in his head. I knew there was one, but I couldn't see it before.
Yeah,
now I see
have
it.
A hole in my head. Oh my goodness.
There you go. You fixed it.
Actually, there we go.
We both did.
There we go. Is that better?
My goodness. Yeah.
So guess what we did today?
What y'all do today?
I don't know. What's behind me?
Those are goats.
Oh.
Okay, so
What kind of goats? Those ain't
Nubian.
them screaming. That ain't the screaming goats, are they?
No, they're Nubian goats. We are at the Proctor Goat Farm in Winter Haven, Florida. Harvest Host, by the way, that offers water and electric hookups and goats.
Excellent.
And that's
So
all
a
I'm going to
Harvest
say
Host,
because we have a video coming out about it in the next few days.
a Harvest Host with water and electrical hookup. That's unique to a Harvest Host, but that's awesome.
Yeah. Now,
and all
it's
you
an
got to
extra
do,
charge, but yeah.
yep. And to stay there, all you need to do is buy some goat milk and some goat dung, and you're good to go, right?
Or goat ice cream.
Or goat ice cream.
Or goat
I
cheese,
bet that,
if you know what I'm
goat
saying.
Cheese. All right, don't give too much of your video away, but that's coming out soon. Your last live stream, you gave us a history of Talon, and that was incredible to hear. And Talon, if you're not familiar with Talon, Talon is their service animal. Tell us about Talon, and briefly, because I know a lot of them were on that live stream and they'll watch your video. But
yeah, well, Talon is my service dog. She's about 5.5 years old. She's an English cream golden retriever. And the organization that trained her and provided her to me is an organization known as Patriot Rovers out of High Point, North Carolina. And they train service dogs for veterans who have suffered from traumatic brain injuries, PTSD, and other, medical disorders.
Mm-hmm. That is great. Girl. And earlier tonight, I had asked Michael if he'd be on this live stream, and him and Shelly said they would. And I said, we're going to have a discussion. We're going to have a discussion about pets. We're going to do a pet owner survey. And they said, sure. Michael said, sure. But wait, we ain't got no pet. That's a family member. So got no pet. And I feel the same way. But look, I wanted to open this up by telling you that a third of parents say they prefer their pet to their own children. 1/3 of parents surveyed say they prefer their pet to their own children. Also, 20% of parents have bought a gift for their pet more recently than they bought a gift for their child. And here are the top 10 signs of a pet fanatic. You'll know if you're a pet fanatic if you fall into any of these categories. And the first one I think of is Jurgen over at Jurgen's Journeys, creating a social media account for your pet. Does Talon have a Facebook page?
Yes and no. She's had a Facebook page for a few years, but we have been very, very horrible at maintaining it. But there is one out there. It's called the Fluffy Adventures of Talon, the world's cutest service dog.
Wow.
But we post on it maybe once every 3 to 4 months because we always forget. My daughter was pretty good at posting stuff on it before she decided to get married and move halfway across the country.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I didn't realize this is a movie star type environment, so I had to put my sunglasses on.
Well,
yeah.
I appreciate the support, Mike.
Did you ever explain, Miss Barbara, did you ever explain why you're wearing the sunglasses?
I did.
Okay, good.
But like usual, you didn't
I must add, when you put your hand over my mouth,
you can't hear.
You know those little sheep, those little goats that you startle them and they just drop over and they just pass out. I'm that way. You put your hand over my mouth and you shut me up and I just zone out. I can't even think anymore. If my mouth's not moving, I can't think. And if my mouth is moving, I don't think good.
And if his mouth is moving, he can't drive.
I can confirm that. Yes.
Number 2, throwing a pet a birthday party.
Haven't done that yet.
I know y'all do.
Again, our daughter used to do that with complete with hats, which Talon absolutely hates hats.
Do y'all, anybody in the chat area, do y'all throw fainting goats? That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Fainting goats. You stomp or you startle them and they just don't fall over and their little legs stick out.
They're cute.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat area, give your pets or your family members, your furry family members, birthday parties. Number 3, buying a pet clothes or fancy accessories.
Yeah.
Do y'all do that?
Again,
Well, other than the
I'll defer
vest.
to my daughter. She would purchase. I think you did too a couple of times, maybe. Purchased clothing items for Talon. Talon has a Cinderella costume. What else does she have?
No, she has Snow White.
Snow White.
And that was a hand-me-down.
And it was a hand-me-down.
Right.
Yeah.
Big difference.
And then I just bought her the sweater. I was at Aldi's. They had a sweater. I had to buy her a sweater. So, but we put it on her and she doesn't like it.
Yeah.
She likes her vest and her vest only, really.
Yeah.
Shelly, did you get to milk a goat today?
Maybe.
Or yesterday, or whenever y'all visited the actual goats? Maybe. Okay. Maybe forthcoming.
I
Okay.
didn't get to milk a goat today.
Oh, she couldn't stand it. She couldn't stand it.
Okay. I guess there's a lag here.
Oh, there's a lag. Sorry. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
I spent the better part of 4 hours cutting up a video today that's going to get 3 views because we've already spilled all the beans on it here. So
I'm so excited about this one.
Okay. We talk no more about the video.
You say goats one more time.
Hey, what can I say? You got them right there above your head. They're spending more money on a meal for a pet than a meal for themselves. Have you ever done that? Anybody in the chat ever spent more on a meal for your pet?
I just make sure my pets have food before I buy groceries for him.
She does do that.
I will say this. My father has a little tiny dog that he got basically at a yard sale years ago. And he and this dog go everywhere together. The dog sits in his lap when he's driving in his big F-350 truck. And he would go to Hardee's. And this is how often he went to Hardee's. Granted, it's a small town. He'd go to Hardee's and he'd pull up to the drive-through window, because I did this with him. And they said, you go to a drive-through. Yes, welcome to Hardee's. How can I help you? And he said, I'll have the usual, please. And then they say, okay. And he drives up around and he's got his meal and a hamburger for the dog.
That's the usual.
That's the usual. And they knew who he was because he went there literally every day. So,
every day.
And he would usually spend more money on the dog for food than himself. But Talon just eats dog food. She doesn't get people food. So,
all right, here's one that I know y'all well enough to know you're not guilty of this, and me and Miss Barbara definitely aren't guilty of this, but I have, and you may have seen folks that are guilty of this, matching their outfit to their pet's outfit. I have seen, in fact, I have seen my mother put the dog in a little white sweater, and then she'll wear a little white sweater. And of course, she's a silver-haired woman and the dog is a silver poodle, and they both got their hair done at the same place. And we've got the picture to prove it. There they sit and they look alike. They do.
Well, we have a habit of matching.
Yeah. So, like I said, Talon does have a Snow White costume.
Yeah. And you got one.
Of course.
Yeah.
Doesn't every guy.
Every guy's got a Snow White costume. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So no. The closest, the really only clothes Talon wears with any regularity and without argument is her service dog vest, and I don't really have anything that matches that. Well, I have tactical pants; they're the same color. So,
all right, and finally, we're going to wrap this up with turning down plans. Go ahead.
And we match the bandana sometimes.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell the class. So what Shelly was trying to say was she does wear bandanas, and sometimes. I don't, but sometimes
we end up matching the bandana. We don't mean to.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm a guy. I don't pay attention. I barely match myself, much less anybody.
That's true. Me too. I go to work and they go, them's 2 different socks you got on. Well, I did it that way, and I got a pair just like them at the house.
Exactly.
All right, and finally, turning down plans, and I know y'all probably do this. turning down plans because your pet or your furry family member couldn't come along.
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah. Probably more so with you being a service animal than it would be for someone who's just carrying them. Well, you ask Talon. You guys, depending on who you ask.
Right. That's a good point. Good point. So, yeah. So, yeah, we've done that for, various and assorted reasons.
All right. Once again, tell us about your live stream when you guys go live. You went live for, when was it? Gosh, I got so many videos, live streams on my brain. Tell us when you went live and when you're going live again.
Okay. Well, we right now, because we're testing out time slots, we're doing live on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And this past Friday was our first test on the Friday night. And this coming Sunday night, we will be broadcasting live from somewhere in Walt Disney World. We're just not sure where yet. And we may or may not have our $10 green screen with us. You just don't know.
Wow.
Ooh.
You'll be broadcasting from wherever they have good Wi-Fi. And they probably got good Wi-Fi all over Disney World properties.
They do, and I have great Wi-Fi here with my visible phone. And I have a quick question. I don't want to take up too much of your time here, kind sir.
Sure.
Thank you for having me on, of course.
Yeah, thank y'all for being here.
I was trying to convince Shelly earlier today. We are about 45 minutes away from the Magic Kingdom.
Sure.
Campground. I tried to convince her, and I said, why don't we just live stream the drive?
You can. People have done that already. Like, people do that a lot.
I know. And she said, no, I'm not going to do that because we're going to be going live, in a few hours after that too. Like, yeah, but it's only 30 minutes. I thought it'd be cool because, you'd see going through the big, welcome to Disney sign. You'd be with us as we checked in and got to our site. So just if the audience wouldn't mind, should we live stream our trip, our drive to Disney, including getting to our campsite at Disney's Fort Wilderness? Give me a yes or a no, please.
Are you monitoring the chat there, Michael and Shelley?
I'm looking at it.
Because, of course, we're looking at the StreamYard chat, and it's lagging, so I won't be able to answer that. But here's the cool thing about YouTube. Number one, it's free. Number two, they either watch or they don't. It's not like you're forcing anybody. So what you do is you live stream it, and if folks want to enjoy the journey along with you, then they'll do it. Just make sure you advertise it so they get a chance to join in if they want to. So, yeah.
I'm not seeing any no's.
Hey, KT, are you ready to come back in, KT? Give me a thumbs up. He's in the green room out there. We've got about 5 minutes left, and I believe I'm going to bring KT back in. I hope he's listening to me because I don't want to catch him while he's picking his nose or something. You ready, son? Give me a thumbs up. All right, here he comes. Y'all be careful. We don't know what's going to happen. There he is. Hey, KT, how you doing? He's checking himself. Look at that. Oh, hey.
KT should live stream while he's driving.
Yeah, really.
Hey, I want to ask y'all a question. Is my teeth too bright?
Are your teeth too bright? You got some pearly whites there, Matthew McConaughey. All right.
Yeah. As far as the live stream, hey, what you laughing?
Uh-oh. He pointing at you, Shelly. Yeah, he's looking at Shelly. He's saying, what you laughing at?
I'm going to call him Prop Man. I'm going to call him Prop Man. He has got the most props. Every time I see him, it's something different.
Yeah, I saw him that morning. He had that cool hat on and them beads and stuff. He's ready to go. In fact, when is Mardi Gras, man? You from Louisiana?
Next weekend.
Oh, wow. It's right here on us. It's time for us to go to Mardi Gras.
It's time to go to New Orleans.
Ooh.
I've never been to Mardi Gras in New Orleans. We have it up there West Monroe, Louisiana, where the Duck Dynasty boys are from.
Yeah, I've seen it in Mobile, and I was actually on a Navy ship, and I was able to watch the folks in New Orleans having a good time from the signal bridge. I could look through the big eyes and watch them, but the captain wouldn't let us go ashore. He knew that wasn't a good idea to let his sailors off the boat during Mardi Gras, so he made us stay on the boat.
There'd be too many captain's mass.
Oh, there certainly would.
Being that I'm an old person, what was the question a while ago? I forgot it.
What question was? Oh, the question was, should they live stream while they're driving from where they are now over to Camp Wilderness?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know now it's coming back to me. You know, once you get over 60 years old, stuff fades and then it comes back. When Miss Shelley said something about live streaming, as soon as I figure out how I can do it, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to live stream going down the highway and just talking, and whoever wants to come watch, they can come watch. Maybe.
That's right.
But I don't think with StreamYard you can do it with your iPhone.
You can do it with Streamlab.
Streamlab.
You might also be able to do it with just the actual YouTube app itself.
You gotta have 1,000.
Oh, really?
If you have 1,000 subscribers, to do it from your mobile phone.
So Streamlab, the mobile app, will let you do it.
Yep.
Okay, everybody, I need you to go to my channel and subscribe so I can go down the
Go
road.
to Slow Momentum and advertising. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also go to Our Epic RV Adventure, and I'm not going to say anything about the things behind them there. Nothing about them. Just check out their video. They got a video coming out very soon about a harvest hose that involves those animals on the screen behind them.
That's cool.
That's right.
We're only about 715 away from our 1,000, so help us out.
Woohoo!
There you go.
I think
it's one at a time.
240 something from mine.
I want to thank all you folks who have been here with us. We got 41 in the hadn't dropped below 40 the whole time we've been on, and I appreciate it, as high as 53 at one point, and that's just awesome. If you hadn't clicked that thumbs up button, I wish you would before you leave. And while I've got a panel here of KT and Miss Barbara and Michael and Shelley, I want to get your opinions on some RVs. All right, I'd like you to check out this RV right here. And give me your opinion of this RV. Let's see which one it is right here. That's not what I meant to do.
Too many toys.
Yeah, that's not what I meant to do at all right there. Right there, right there.
Somebody's been playing with StreamYard and learning new tricks.
Yeah, I have. Trying to.
New tricks.
So we're going to share the screen. All right, that one right there.
Now, who took a picture of my RV? That's copyright or something.
Is that a mast is that a mast up on top there?
It looks like a combination mast and antenna, and there's actually power cables running to this. It looks like they're coming from a service pole. So this thing is here. No.
I put that up there for my second wife. She used to be a stripper. That's the dancing pole.
And when she wasn't using it, she was hanging clothes on it, huh? Drying clothes. Yeah. Well, look, folks, it is 9 o'clock. It is 9 o'clock, and we want to thank everybody who's been here with us tonight, and that is KT and BJ from Slow Momentum. Please check out their channel. They are great folks. Michael and Shelley over at Our Epic RV Adventure with a new video coming out and a trip over to Disney. And there's Talon right there. Y'all say hello to Talon.
Hey,
we also want to thank Mark and Carrie from the Art of RVing. Mark and Carrie from the Art of RVing for being here with us. And Miss Barbara, if you would one more time tell us about that takeover. And you don't have to cover my mouth. I won't say a word. Just tell us about that takeover.
The 15th of February, that's the day after Thanksgiving, guys. The day after Thanksgiving, the day after Valentine's, guys. We are going to have a RV Divas. We're going to take over. We're going to have a panel. All of us girls are going to get on there. We're going to have some conversation. You're welcome to talk about the men in your life.
Even your husbands.
Hey, yeah, even your husbands. You're able
they
to
need
do
to get
all
their
that.
comedy routine from somewhere. So,
but it's promising to be a good night. But just for one, now I will say, Alice, Larry can come because we know he can't control the keyboard because you won't give it to him. So we'll take Larry with us. But again, all you girls, the 15th of February, the day after Valentine's. So you'll be available.
all right, KT, you and Miss BJ be safe on the road. Same thing to Michael and Shelly. Y'all be safe out there on the road. Thank y'all for being here with us. God bless you folks and all you folks in the chat over there. Hope y'all have a great remainder of your Saturday evening, what is left of it, and a great Sunday. And also have a good week next week from me and Miss Barbara, like we always say. Until we see you again, fair winds and following seas.
Love y'all.